think of landing in Japan, you imagine stepping into a world of tradition, precision, and impeccable manners. And you're right. Haneda Airport sets the tone immediately. Everything is efficient. The signs are clear. Even the escalators feel different. It's as if the country gently whispers, "Relax, we've got this." Which is fortunate, because after a long flight with little sleep, we were already feeling overwhelmed. Our first stop, Tokyo Disneyland. It's an easy transition into Japan. What are we doing?
We're at Disneyland.
Some might question why you'd fly across the globe to visit an American theme park. But here's the thing. This is Disneyland reimagined through a Japanese lens. A harmonious blend of whimsy and meticulous attention to detail. It's a little slice of home, some cultural fusion, mixed with some nostalgic charm. DisneySea, on the other hand, is a theme park unlike any other. It rained for a bit, but we didn't care. This park isn't about rides, it's about vibes. Giant Venetian canals, detailed steampunk designs, and snacks so cute they deserve their own Instagram accounts. We even bought a Duffy the Disney Bear keychain, and I still don't understand why, but it felt right at the time. From there, we headed into Tokyo. Let me tell you about Japanese trains. They're so punctual, they make your watch feel late. They glide through the city like whispers of efficiency. And yet, despite all this engineering genius, I still managed to get confused at the ticket gate. Rocky didn't say anything, but I could feel her silently judging me. Once we arrived, we decided to tackle Tokyo Sky Tree. It's the tallest structure in Japan and a masterclass in making you feel small. From the observation deck, you can see the entire city stretching out in every direction. A glittering, endless sprawl that makes you wonder how anyone ever gets anywhere. Then again, they do have those trains. After the Sky Tree, I fell in love with Japanese comfort food. Owakudani. Chicken, egg, and rice. Simple, comforting, and delicious. Our next stop, the Tokyo National Museum. Even if you're not a museum person, this place has a way of drawing you in. Samurai armor, delicate ceramics, ancient scrolls. Everything is so painstakingly crafted. It feels like an affront to anything mass-produced. But it's not just the exhibits. The museum is nestled within Ueno Park.
How's Tokyo so far?
Good.
Surrounded by serene pathways and towering trees. It's the kind of setting that makes you pause and wonder if you've accidentally wandered into a Miyazaki film. And still, we visited Toshigu Shrine. It's the kind of place that feels designed for introspection, with koi ponds and ancient trees gently reminding you that maybe you should go outside more often. And then we jumped forward into the future, Akihabara. Imagine every neon sign, every arcade sound, and every piece of technology you didn't know existed, all crammed into one neighborhood. Rocky loved it. But the real star of the day, the 7-Eleven egg salad sandwich. Yes, I'm serious.
One thing I keep coming back to every time I come back to Japan.
It's soft, creamy, and somehow feels like a hug from the universe. We had one, then another. By the end of the trip, I started wondering if Japan's secret to happiness is hidden in these sandwiches. The next day, we found ourselves at Tokyo Station. This is where Rocky discovered her new passion for traveler's notebooks. She bought one, then explained to me in great detail how they would transform her life. I nodded, pretended to understand, and bought a coffee mug. Next came Shibuya Crossing, a human symphony of perfectly choreographed chaos. Hundreds of people cross at once, yet no one bumps into anyone. It's mesmerizing. If someone tried this in New York, it would devolve into shouting and possibly a fistfight. Here, even the pigeons seem to know where they're going. Rocky practically lit up the moment we stepped into the Nintendo and Pokemon stores. She was in her element, and honestly, it was contagious. From Tokyo, we boarded the train to Hakone, stealing a brief look at the elusive Mount Fuji, its peak shyly emerging from behind a veil of clouds. Hakone is to Tokyo like a serene lake is to a rushing river. Different rhythms, but both part of the same journey. Misty mountains, quiet shrines, and Lake Ashi, where you can take a sightseeing cruise that feels straight out of a postcard. At Lake Ashi, the Hakone Jinja Shrine feels like something out of a dream. Nestled among towering cedar trees, its vibrant red torii gate stands boldly at the water's edge, as if guarding the serene lake. The path leading to the shrine is lined with moss-covered stones and dappled sunlight filtering through the ancient canopy, creating a quiet reverence that's impossible to ignore. It's the kind of place where nature and tradition blend seamlessly, and you can't help but feel a deep sense of calm just being there. We took the sightseeing cruise across Lake Ashi, leaving the iconic torii gate behind. Only to find the fog ahead, veiling the mountains in quiet mystery. Owakudani, a volcanic valley that smells like sulfur and serves boiled black eggs. Eating one supposedly adds 7 years to your life.
Time for some eggs. Black eggs.
They get their black color from the thermal pools they're boiled in.
What?
It just tastes like a hard-boiled egg.
I ate 2, which I hope means I've officially cheated death. We made our way back through the fog, retrieved our bags from the locker, and set off for the train station. After a long day, we boarded a bullet train to Kyoto and watched the city lights blur into countryside as we sped through the night. It was the perfect end to a whirlwind start. Tokyo dazzled us, Hakone calmed us, and somewhere in between, I think we found our rhythm. Or at least another egg salad sandwich. But that's only half the story.